you got 5 out of 10. So, bibigyan ko lahat ng present ngayon ng perfect score sa oral recitation for the prelim. Okay ba yan? Yun lang yung kadali yung oral natin. Okay, guess lang. Okay, sige. Ito, first picture. Sinong makaguess? What kind of environmental problem is this?
Hello sir, good morning.
Morning, Francis.
Ah, nature sir is pakaunti yung nature natin dahil sa mga pagmimina, paliit ng palit yung mga productive na makaproduce ng foods ng mga tao dahil sa marami na mga gusali. Nag-i-embed yung mga tao sa pabundok na kung unoon sa dito lang sa Patak syudad Pilipinas sa taas may mga gusali na palit yung mundo ng kagubatan sir.
Okay, so Francis, can you give me one exact term
Sir,
or
ako, sir.
a word or sige, a phrase again. Justin, ano kayong problemang ito?
Sir, our environment's running out of time due to pollution,
Okay,
sir.
sige, pollution.
Pollution, sir.
Okay, that's correct. Number 1. Tama naman yung sabi ni Francis na hindi lang siya nakapagbigay ng term. Okay, sabi naman ni Justin, wala na tayong time dito sa mundo. Lahat na sinisira natin because of pollution. Yung pinakaunang number 1 problem natin. Kasi maraming kinds of pollution, hindi lang sa land. Land, water, air pollution. Chemical waste pollution. Microplastic pollution. Ang daming pollution, class. So, number 1 environmental natin problem is pollution. It's the introduction of contaminants. It's the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause an adverse change. 1 point sa inyo. Okay? That's correct. Number 1. Another one. Ito kaya. Ano kaya ito? Ano kaya major environmental problem is this?
Population sir, population.
Are you sure? Final answer?
Too much population sir.
Overpopulation, sir.
Okay, very good. Francis and Grace, that's correct. Overpopulation. Okay? So, yung kay Francis lang, too much population. Andun lang si Francis sa mga definition, pero hindi din nakaka-give siya ng exact term. Pero tama yung mga definition. So, tama yan kay Grace. The term is overpopulation. It's a situation that arises when rapid growth of a population, usually a human population, result in numbers that cannot be supported by the available resources such as space and food. So lahat ng mga definition nito are coming from the Oxford Dictionary at saka sa Britannica. Okay, so ito yung problema kasi kapag maraming tao sa mundo, maraming kailangan na resources. Kailangan siyang i-exploit, kailangan siyang gamitin, sobra-sobra yung kailangan natin. To the point na hindi na siya bearable. Okay? So kailangan natin ng makakain, kailangan natin ng space, ng food, lahat. Okay? So when we try to look into the greater aspect, overpopulation is one cause of pollution. Kasi sa napakadami, hindi na mai-educate, hindi na masisend ng mga families to have an education, basta-basta na lang nadadump ng waste, basta-basta na lang nag-i-exploit ng, for example, kinukuha yung mga mangroves as a source of coal, hindi nila alam how important it is. No, kasi napakadami na natin and we need more than what the environment can give. Look at the planet Earth. No? Kapoy na siya, maragog ka mo, mag-aras sa mo niya. Sige ra mag-aras sa bugat na kayo, no? 2 points. Galing. This one. Ay, makita mo sa ubos.
Global warming sir.
May answer daan, sir.
Na may answer daan. Okay, Rexy, correct. In global warming. Ako, nakatang answer. Mura na ang global warming na. Mura kalintura tong Earth. Kamo daw, kalintura akong taga-adlaw. Kaya ninyo?
I-COVID na sir.
Oh. So, global warming, it's a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere due to the greenhouse effect, caused by increased level of carbon dioxide, CFCs, and other pollutants. So lahat itong major problem plus, iisahin natin to during the course of our semester. Isa-isahin natin yun. Pag-usapan natin ano yung mga sanhi, ano yung cause, ano yung effect na sa tao, etc. So global warming is the cause of the greenhouse effect. Napakadami ng mga greenhouse gases. And with that, it leads into global warming. No? Kung even look into the bigger perspective, yung mga parang sa atmosphere kasi meron tayong mga good gases and bad gases, but they are all in what we call greenhouse gases. parang kung tingnan natin doon sa perspective, mas marami na yung mga bad gases. Yung mga bad gases, hindi sila nakaka-protect sa atin sa ozone layer. So, nag-i-infiltrate yung heat from the sun. And that causes us too much heat. Di makita ganan magawa sa mga alas 12, no? Kainit kayo. Okay, so because of, that's one. How about this one? Sige daw, katong uban daw na itong akuan, no? Ang uban lang man ang sige tingog, ay. Okay, sige daw. Tsaka, we have here si Messibel. Messibel, do you have an idea what kind of environmental problem is this? Hello? Wala? Wala. Okay, sige. Tignan natin ano to. Ha?
Wala fuel, mga tara, sir.
Isa lang. Inang laban. Okay, sige. Francis.
Overconsumer, sir. Kanang sobra og gamit sa
Okay.
mga resources, natural resources like fuel.
Okay, tignan natin. Tama ka ba? Tama ba si Francis? Very good. That's correct. It's natural resource depletion. That's the correct term. We depleted all the natural resources that we have. No, ginagamit natin. Like, so example, mining. Bad mining. Meron kasing mga good mining din. Let's explain that one soon. Okay? So, ini-exploit natin. Kinukuha natin lahat. Resources, fossil fuel. Sinabi ni Francis lahat. Food and water. Parang dito lang sa picture, no? Sa lahat ng kinukuha natin. Right? So, parang yung earth na parang isang bola, nagde-deflate na, no? Parang wala nang silbi kasi we create a depletion on that. Okay, basta na to. Sorry, nigawas na. What do you think is this?
Water waste, sir.
Water pollutant.
Water. Okay, waste disposal. Okay, waste. It could be in solid, gas, or liquid. It could be hazardous. It could be plastics. It could be anything na dinidispose not in a way na tamang pamamaraan. Okay? So that's correct. Ito. About this one. Isip-isip.
Climate change.
Okay, let's see. Tama ba si Grace? Correct. Climate change. It includes both global warming. It's driven by human-induced emission of greenhouse gases and resulting large-scale shifts in the weather pattern. Ito magkakaugnay lang sila to, no? It actually magkakaano sila mag-igsuon, no? Si climate change, si greenhouse effect, si global warming, or si thinning of ozone layer, no? Magkakaparehas lang yan. They are interconnected, and you will understand when we talk about air pollution. Okay, so climate change, tama. How about this one? Nag-meeting ang mga animals. Nag-waysoghan si Panda. Excuse me, Mr. President. Can you help me? What do you think is this, class? Out of 16 na to class, you are just only 7 attended the class. I don't believe na, sir, hina mong signal, sir, hina mong internet. Bakit kayo nagagawa nyo? No? We are all suffering. O nga, wala ikaw kaya kung hina yung internet, di ba? You know, it's time to, we have to adjust. That's how resilient human beings are. Kailangan mag-adjust, kailangan maghanap ng paraan. Maiintindihan ko, pero pag rampant na siya na ganyan, it's not acceptable anymore. I'm sorry with that. Okay, sige, balik tayo dito. Ano to? Do you think
Illegal hunting.
illegal hunting? Okay, pwede, no? Pwede. Sige pa daw, yung iba. Okay, sige. I-consider natin yung sagot ni Francis. It's called loss of biodiversity. Yung mga term ni Francis, tama naman siya, pero I'm looking for a certain correct na term. Loss of biodiversity, it's connected also for hunting, no? Illegal hunting. Okay? nawawala na yun. It is described as the decline of the number. Okay, generic variability and variety of species and the biological communities in a given area. Alright, so loss of biodiversity. Actually, may mga laws niyan na nagpo-promulgate how to protect the diversity. Diversity means, biodiversity means variety of life. Different kinds of life, different kinds of animals, of plants. Sad na silang lahat kasi nauunti na yung population nila. Okay, what else? Ito. Sige daw, class.
Not resources, water, sir.
Nilo. Si Nilo, yes. Nilo, ano yan?
Not resources, water.
So water, no? Parang drought, no? So,
Drought,
ano kayong
sir, drought.
effect? Drought. Ano kayong effect? I'm looking for something
El Nino, sir.
El Niño, sir.
El Nino.
Okay,
El Nino, sir.
El Nino na sila tanan, si Bel, si Nilo. Tingnan natin. Okay. Tama naman. May point naman. Pag El Nino, na ano yun, na affected yung mga plants. But not just El Nino. Also, human factor. It's what we call deforestation. No? Deforestation refers to decrease in the forest areas across the world that are lost for other uses. Ginagamit natin for agriculture, ginagamit natin for urbanization, sa mining, and then, pinuputol natin yung mga kahoy. No? Some of the effect, tama yan, El Nino, sa heat, wala ng water, namamatay yung mga plants. And what will happen? Wala ng habitat yung mga organism. But I'm looking for deforestation, not El Nino. Okay, so let's consider that one as a point. Anyway, thank you for that. That's a good point. Okay. Binigay ko na yung sagot. Alright, so this is an urban sprawl, meaning to say, it defined as a rapid expansion of the geographic extent of cities and towns. Dito sa atin, yun, rapid expansion. Yung economy ng isang lugar, for example, dito sa Davao City, or marapit tayo sa, kasi ganun yung history, no? Yung mga urbanization, malapit talaga sa tubig. Kasi doon yung nagsisimula yung trading in the history sa water. Barter system ba tayo, trading. So, kasagaran, makita mga sa Cebu, sa Manila, dapat yun sa dagat. Kita dari sa Davao City, dapat sa dagat. Kasi yun nagsisimula yung trading sa water. Now, pwede naman ito mag-trade via air, via land, and but what will happen is that we eventually make it like it evolve into something bigger. No? Marami ng residentials. Yung mga mayayaman na ngayon, hindi na tumitira dito sa urban. Doon na sila pumupunta sa sa malalayo. Kasi problem din to. Malalaman natin yan soon. Malapit na tayo. Last one, class, before we end our class. Ano to? Nagkuan na siya, ano na si Earth, nagpayong na, ang lusot gihapon.
Ozone layer?
Okay, what happened in the ozone layer? It's
Geothermal.
ozone layer depletion. Okay, nagde-deplete yung mga ozone layer natin because of the release of chemical compound. As what I have said, connected din to sa global warming, greenhouse effect, tsaka ito, ozone layer depletion. Okay, so you got 7 points. So all of the present here will give you a perfect score in the prelim. Diba? Madali lang yung one natin, oral recitation. Kasi yung iba naman nag-participate na ano ko naman na nadunggan man ako ilang mga voices. No, sige. Yun na, class.